Yo. What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. Baby, we back in the building. I'm off suspension. I'm off that 90-day suspension. So everything that I do will be live streamed. But before we get into that, y'all know what time it is. Mike, drop that beat on 'em. Yes, sir, man. Real quick, y'all know what time it is. It is Friday mail day, but I wanted to wait till I got off that suspension to bring it to y'all because I wanted to bring it to y'all live. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hop into that, and also just a quick church announcement. Now, every show that I do from now on will be a live show. We will be coming out with a daily live show, so you guys just be on the lookout for that. And man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Mail day. Let's see what kind of questions we got today, man. Big ups to everybody out there who left a question. Big ups to H Money out there in the chat. He left me a little chat. What would it do, H Money? And big ups to I don't want a channel. Big ups to you too, man. Thank you guys for rocking out with me so early in the morning. Well, we got that live. Hey, it feel it feel good to be out of jail. You know what I'm saying? It feel good to be live and direct and out of jail. So big ups to everybody out there, man. Let's go ahead and get into it without further ado. Share this damn screen with y'all right quick. Y'all know what it is. We got we got mail, baby. We got mail, baby. Let's go ahead and get to it. Y'all see it? Monday mail day. And y'all, I'm gonna put my thing up there. Everybody, we are live. We are rocking out live today. Let me see who out there in the chat, man. Who out there in the chat? What up, Richard? What up, Richard, man? Richard out there rocking out with us, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to Richard, man. Y'all know what it is. Mail day, baby. Gotta get this mail out, man. Gotta make sure that I give everybody their rightful due. But yeah, let's see what kind of questions we got, man. Rocking out early with us. You said it's 10:49 over there in the UK. Well, it's goddamn me 5:50 over here. 5:50. Big ups to everybody out there in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming in. And on your way in, if you could go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. My man said it's 3 o'clock out there in Cali. What up, Coach Midday? Coach Midday, what up, homie, man? Hopefully everything's going good with you. Smash that like button on your way in, on your way out. It don't matter as long as you smash that thing. But let's go ahead and get to these questions, man. But thank you for everybody who left me a question. I really do appreciate it, man. First question coming out from Yogi the Bear. He says, "How do you feel about prospects fighting each other, or should they wait till they get big?" Oh man, I don't think it's what up, AJ RX? I don't think there's a problem with prospects fighting each other early on, you know what I'm saying? But like if it's like a franchise like prospect like a Ryan Garcia and a Devin Haney, I don't think those guys will fight too early. I think that's on down the line. But if you're up and coming and you ain't got a big name like Chris Colbert, I forgot the guy he fought. Damn, what's the guy he fought? He fought him Titus Williams. He fought Titus Williams really early, so I think that propelled Chris Colbert and let everybody know that he wasn't nothing to be played with. Isaac Chamberlain, Lawrence Okolie, I didn't really see any problem with that because those guys are in the cruiserweight division, so there's not like a glamour fight for those guys. James Gale, George Groves, yeah, hey man, you got to get in early. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to get in early, but if they're like franchise like kind of prospects like Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, I don't think you can see that fight until those names get big enough where they get the payday that both guys want. But for the most part, I think each situation is different, When you're talking about prospect, it just depends on how hungry they are. And a loss don't necessarily mean that's the end of your career. Look what B Hop did. He was able to 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 come back and be an all time great. Look what James DeGill did after he lost. He was able to come back and be an all time great. Chris Eubank Jr. lost early on to Billy Joe Saunders when they were both fairly prospect ish. And Chris Eubank still out here doing his thing and had a pretty successful career thus far. But let's go out to the next question. Here we got Dap Rag says, if you get out the shower clean, then why is your towel considered dirty? Now, look, I've been thinking a lot about this, man, because that was a question that I posed to myself back in the day. Like, man, but you know what it is, though? The towel is wet. And you know when things get wet, they tend to mildew. And you don't want dirty bath water or dirty shower water that you just got out the tub, put on the towel, and let it up to hang and dry. Because some of that water could not be so clean, and it could be kind of like mildewish. So you don't want to use that the following day. That's the best way I can answer your question, man. The towel is wet, and when it's wet, it tends to mildew. I don't want to channel says boxing fans abandon their favorite fighters after just one loss, unlike most MMA fighters. I mean, fans, you're totally right, man. Boxing fans tend to hop off the wagon once a guy gets one or two losses. You know what I'm saying? They got to understand, like, everybody have an off night and everybody rides to the occasion some nights. So never should throw a fighter away after one loss. Cool Breeze says, after Corona, will the price of pay-per-view boxing decrease? Ooh, will the price of pay-per-view boxing decrease? That's a good question, man. Honestly, I don't think it will. I think it would be business as usual. I think those guys will try to recoup all the money that they can, and I don't really think they're gonna be looking out for the fans' best interest. I think when the fights start back, I think we can expect to see a Earl Spence pay-per-view with Danny Garcia. That's just my gut feeling, my hunch, and I think we'll be able to see probably the Fury and Wilder fight later on this year. So I don't expect the price of pay-per-views to drop at all in the States, but maybe the amount of pay-per-views that we get might not be so high. But the price point, nah, man. These guys are out here greedy, man. They ain't gonna try to give you no kind of love, though. I mean, no kind of discount. Fighter IQ says, favorite fighter that you didn't get the chance to watch live on TV. Off the top of my head, man, I would have to say Sugar Ray Robinson, man. What's good, Dwayne B? What up? What up? What up? Uh, Sugar Ray Robinson, man. Just based off like the fairy tales and like the taller than life persona that we hear about him. You know what I'm saying? He's like he was a living legend. He had these tall tales. You know what I'm saying? I would wanted to see Sugar Ray Robinson fight, man, and see how he was able to go about his business because people said that that question, man. What if hotels just refolded used towels? Yeah. I don't even want to think about that. Why you got to bring that up? I don't want to channel. But if I had to pick, I would have to say Sugar Ray Robinson, man. The way old heads and like boxing historians talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, I just wanted to be like a fly on the wall or a spectator in the crowd back when he was fighting. Seems like we really mixed a incredible boxer, you know what I'm saying, who was able to move up in weight. I think he was always able to go all the way up to heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe light heavyweight. But yeah, Sugar Ray Robinson would be the guy that I would most look for trying to see fight. Good question, Fighter IQ. I appreciate that question. We got one coming from UK Boxing Shepherd. He says, Big Mike, how do you think this COVID-19 situation will affect fights going forward? Think they'll do fights behind closed doors without fans? Absolutely. I think they will be doing fights behind closed doors without fans. I think the fact that the way they're saying, like they don't want to have a big gathering of more than like 1,000 to 10,000 people to like next year around sometime. So I don't think that we'll be getting uh, big fights that have a whole lot of fans there. Just be honest with you, man. I think it's just right now it's just too risky until we get better news or better treatments out there. I think when sports do come back, we're not going to be able to see sports with a whole lot of fans in the arena. With that being said, man, as long as sports come back, man, we should be happy, we should be enthusiastic, and we should be totally ecstatic that we get to see some kind of competitive events. Going over to he says, Big Mike, what's your opinion on what's next for Wilder if he loses to Fury? If he was to lose the third fight with Fury, I mean, if Wilder was to lose the third fight to Fury, I would have to say, hey man, you take your licks, you go back to the drawing board and have confidence knowing that there aren't many guys out there like Fury. You know what I'm saying? Fury's a 6'9" behemoth with excellent reach, very tall and very lanky. So that matchup won't be there for you down the road in the heavyweight division. So I would say I think if he was to lose a third time, I think his future still is still bright. I think his future is still going to be solid. I think he come back and beat a couple of the top tier heavyweights. You know what I'm saying, and maybe even get a fourth crack at Fury. Who knows? AJRX says, you're right, but I can't lie. I damn near tossed AB away when he lost to Marcos McDonough because of how AB talked and the way Madonna took AB's soul. Like Sean to song, it was a fatality, a flawless victory. I know I said the name wrong, but I definitely get the reference to Mortal Kombat. But yeah, man, if Wilder loses again, man, look, hey, that ain't the end of the world. He'll still have a career when it's all said and done. I think he still has the right hand. And like I said, there aren't many heavyweights in the heavyweight division that have Fury dynamics that can give Wilder those sort of problems like Fury was able to do. Don't forget, we are live. So if you're coming in right now, smash that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button. It is Mike on Sports. We are live. We are doing our thing. Y'all know how we do. Big dope. Yes, sir. Let me get myself on there. Put me back right there. You know what I'm saying? Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's go back out to the questions. We got one coming from UK Boxing Shepherd. Big Mike, do you think the NBA season will continue? And if so, which team do you think holds the advantage if they do? Which team holds the advantage, man? I would look at a team like what up, Age Money? What up, Bronze Dawson? I would look at a team like the New Jersey, Brooklyn Nets. Possibly can get KD back. You know what I'm saying? KD might be able to come back if he's medically cleared. The Lakers, you know what I'm saying? They got their rest. They might be ready for a stretch push. Everybody should be rested. Everybody should be revitalized. So I think we'll have a competitive uh, playoffs, and I really don't think a specific team hold the advantage, but who do I think benefits most? The Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? You get Kyrie back and you get Kevin Durant back, man. You never know how far two superstars can lead you in the NBA playoffs, especially with all these things going on in the world. We got one coming from UK Boxing Shepherd. Big Mike, UFC back next week. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I think the UFC coming back is an absolute incredible thing. I think it's great. You know what I'm saying, that we finally get to sink our teeth into some cage fight. You know what I'm saying, some competitive events, and the UFC has been on the forefront saying that we are not gonna just stand pat and let things fall by the wayside. We're going to be aggressive. They tried to get an island, which they weren't able to do. But it seems like this event will be going on down in Florida. So I have no quarrels with the UFC being back. I just hope that they will I just hope that they are doing the right things in order to to ensure everybody's safety at that event. We got a check coming from H Money, Mr. DeZone. He says, Money Mike, Team Water was on Barbershop Conversations today, and they said they got documents from the doctor showing Tyson Fury cheated. All right, man. I'm about to go back and watch the episode. I don't want to talk about it, and I'm not informed. But we'll see what they got to say. We got someone coming in from Rogman Big R. What do you think the betting should be for AB versus Thurman at 147 no catch weight? I think Thurman should be a favorite. I think I think I think Thurman should be like a plus 300 favorite. I think he about 3-1 favorite over AB. AB, you know what I'm saying? I know people always say which AB is gonna show up, which AB is gonna show. We already know what AB gonna show up. The one that don't let his hands go. Been saying that for years now, you know what I'm saying? He has to let his hand go more. Even was saying that in the Paulie Malignaggi fight, he has to let his hands go more. And until this point, he has not let his hands go more. So I think Thurman should be the favorite over AB. I think Thurman has the better reach and range and boxing ability to get it done over AB. Scott Brown says Wilder should drop the gloves, making him look like a sore loser. All right, hey, everybody entitled to their opinion. I gotta watch the video, man. So I'm not sure what my guy H Money is referring to, but when I do find out, then I'll definitely drop a video. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what we got. What we got. Imbram Mayo says, how do you feel about fighters whose teams don't make any offers, calling people that may offer suckers, liars? Do you think it's fair to receive an offer, reject the offer, refuse to negotiate, or make any counter offers, and then go online and scream that you've been ducked? Now, that's a two-way street. Like, if the party that's offering money is sending a offer that they know that a team is not going to take, then it's kind of like tenfold. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe that the party that received the offer feels so slighted or so disrespected that they don't want to negotiate. But I always say, if an offer comes in that you don't like, try to negotiate, try to make a counter offer, try to do whatever you can to see if that's a fight that could happen. I don't like fighters getting online and say, "Oh man, you send it to Al or do this or do that. We didn't get an offer. We didn't get that. We didn't get that." But at the same time, these fighters in things know better than we do. I know we always pretty much get like one side of the story when it comes to like certain offers coming from like certain people. We don't necessarily get a other side to it. But at the end of the day, man, it's just like this. If a fight's to be made and there's enough traction to make the fight and both parties can negotiate terms, then I don't see why not. And as far as A side, B side sending each other offer, it don't matter. If the dollar amount is right, then you should take the fight. Simple as that. We got one coming from Audacity. Yo, Mike, I've been watching old fights of Bud Crawford, and I gotta say, there's a lot to appreciate there, and I gotta give it up to his corner too. They definitely are specialists at what they do. Quick side note: it's funny how people try to discredit that Kabalowski's win. The guy was ranked high, and if you ever followed Ellie Setback before that, you know that Eakins had been getting in great training sparring at the Robert Garcia gym for years before that, and that guy is strong. Good win, in my opinion. Yo, Mike, maybe one day I can jump on the show and debate you a bit. Also, pick your brain on some boxing. Absolutely, Audacity, man. Whenever you're available, bruh, shoot me a text, shoot me something, man, and we can definitely link up and do a little talking. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth and see can you beat me in the debate. We got one coming from oh Ola Sunkani Kami Lakers. Andy Ruiz versus Ortiz. Who win in your honest opinion? Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Honestly, man, that's a 50-50 fight. Ortiz won't be fighting a taller guy. He'll be fighting somebody smaller than him in a long time. Andy is pretty good, man. Andy is polished. Is Andy going to be in shape? Is Ortiz going to be motivated? How much impact does those two back to back knockouts have on on I mean Ortiz? And with that being said, I'm not sure who wins that fight. I'm not sure who wins that fight at all. But if I had to lean towards somebody, I would possibly lean towards Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? Just based off both guys. I mean, I don't, man. Honestly, I don't know, bro. I want to say Andy, but a part of me want to say Luis Ortiz. So I'm not sure who wins that fight, man. It should be a tough fight for both guys. If I'm just basing it off pedigree, I would have to say Luis Ortiz. Yeah, I would have to say Luis Ortiz beats Andy Ruiz. We got one coming from Dan B. Dear Uncle Mike, as you are a devoted Wilder fan, I would like to know if you still believe Wilder could be AJ one day, and how do you see Wilder measuring up to the top five in the division? Well, I kind of already answered it. You know what I'm saying that do you think Eddie Hearn can become a Hall of? Yeah, Eddie Hearn gonna be a Hall of Fame promoter. I think that's that if he keeps on the trajectory that he's on, absolutely. Uh, but outside of Fury, man, there's nobody that really gives Wilder that kind of matchup, that kind of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And do I believe if can he be AJ? If he lands the right shot on AJ, man, we seen AJ Walter before, so I would say yes, he has the ability to be AJ. His toughest task is going to be the Fury fight. That's going to be his toughest task. Period. It's going to be the Fury fight. We're going to have to see how that fight plays out. You know what I'm saying? If he's able to implement a new game plan in that fight. But as far as the other top five in the division, I think Wilder is still right there, the 1, 2, 3 best heavyweights in the world. I think for us to just throw them away after they lost to Fury, I think it's kind of not fair. Lambert says, "What's up with the racist WBC?" I have no earthly idea what you mean by that, man. Should have elaborated more in your question, but short answer, I don't know what you mean. Ronnie Boy Fresh says, "Who will be the next pound for pound fighter not named Loma, Inoue, Crawford, Canelo, and Spence? Who will be the next pound for pound fighter not named those guys? I said Tevin. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, um, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. If we're talking about like a new generation, you know what I'm saying, not talking about like the current guys on the current list, I think those are like three names to start with. Maybe even look at Ryan Garcia if he's able to continue to get better. 160, 168. Virgil Ortiz still got to show me some things. I'm looking at 122. Maybe Navarrete moves up if he's able to keep on winning. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think that those are the guys right now who I see being on that next level of pound for pound. But we got to see how these careers play out. But that's a damn good question. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what kind of replies you got to it. People are saying Spence number one pound for pound. Okay, all right. They, were just arguing. And then Maurice says, Which is the better show, The Wire or Power? Hmm. The Wire or Power? I would say, to me, The Wire goes down in history as being one of the greatest shows to ever be on TV. I think The Wire is a top three show ever made. The Power is pretty good though. Like Power is a very entertaining, gritty, hood kind of gangster show that I love. Love gangster flicks and love gangster movies and things like that. But I would have to say that The Wire, in my opinion, is a better show. Uh, we got one from Scared Ranch. Why did White lie about sending Ruiz a $5 million offer? Did he lie? I think they came out with a email. You know what I'm saying? A $5 million fight to fight in America. Karen Betts said, I believe the $5 million was for Ruiz to come to the UK for the fight. $4 million if White was happy to go to America. As Karen says, no, nobody. Hearn told White he never offered Ruiz $5 million, and White should apologize and offer Ruiz $5 million. It's on White Instagram. You're right. Yeah, you're right. They only offered him a $4 million, and he was like, "Do I got to get back to Eddie and send out the five?" So $5 million was never offered. So good catch, Scat Rants. Nope, Dylan White only tells the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. He comes back. Karen Bass coming with a laughing emoji. Yet again, BBC don't want to break bread with Matchroom, says Dan B. Look, man. Like I said, man, if you make the if you make the Mike on Sports, why do you think boxing podcasts go so biased lately? I just think people have their favorite fighters, and like more so in boxing than any other sports. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like tribalism. Like you root for your guy more so than you root for like your favorite team because all the onus lays on that guy. When it comes to a team aspect, there can be the coaching, there can be different players and things like that. So it's a lot of frustration to like go around. So when you're pulling for a guy, it really shows how much and who you like when you start getting on air talking about these guys. I mean, see, I think that's the last question that we had. Yeah, I thought I had more questions than that, but that's pretty much it. Let me go out real quick, man. If you guys want to be part of the show, we ain't got the call system yet. But what we are going to do, if you want to be a part of the show and you want to say some things on your behalf or ask me a question, I'm gonna throw this link in the chat. Only thing you got to do is put your name in the link when you touch it and hop on. And we'll talk about it. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes apiece to talk. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So hop on that link right there, man. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you know what I'm saying? Hop on that link right there. If you want to be a part of the conversation, go ahead and get into it, man. Let's talk. Let's talk while you guys got me around for a little while. Yeah, man. Early in the morning. I see. I like to see Mike on Mixed Comeback Sports. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you want to be a part of the conversation, click on that StreamYard link in the chat. Hop on. I give you about 2 or 3 minutes. You guys can give your spiel, and if any comments, anything you want to say, let's go ahead and get into it. If not, then we're gonna end this broadcast and hopefully come back with another one later on today, later on this morning or whatever. No, so I gotta hit up the grocery store, get some things for Sunday dinner. But outside of that, I'm trying to talk a little bit about boxing. Let me see if we got anybody trying to hop on. And your camera ain't gotta be on. Like your camera ain't gotta be on. You can just hop on the audio part, like leave your camera off if you don't want to share your face, you know what I'm saying, and be a part of the combo. While we wait on that, everybody out there who listening to my voice right now, take a second out and smash that thumbs up button. Follow me on Twitter or IG. The link to my Twitter and IG page is in the description. If you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, you can leave them on my Twitter or IG if I didn't get to you guys this morning. And I don't think we don't have anybody hopping on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody got any questions for me. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody who followed me. I appreciate everybody who tuned in this morning on Mike on Sports. Y'all know what it is. I go by the name Mike Gross, man. Big up to that 501 and that 317. We'll come back to later on the day and talk about if it's worth it. We'll talk about what H Money was talking about. Look, watch that barbershop conversations video and see what Fred had to say, or see what Wilder's team had to say in response to some of the Fury's accusation. But this has been Sunday Mail Day. Call me the mailman, like Carl Malone, baby. I always deliver. You got mail, I got mail, we all got mail. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Oh, okay. We got H Money hopping in on the stream right now. H Money. Talk to me, man. What's going on, big dog?
Man, how you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Man, I just gotta holler at you real quick, man. Appreciate the opportunity. You doing a great job with the show, man. The show blowing up, man. So, man, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I just got to talk to you about a few things real quick, especially this Deontay Wilder situation. I don't want to talk too much about.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and watch the video. Like,
okay, yeah, that's all I want
to say. Who was on Fred's show again? Who was it?
It was a member of Team Wilder. I think you know his name. His name is Tay, I believe. I think you know him. Like a little red dude. He fights too. He's a boxer.
Okay.
His name is Tay, I believe. But yeah, he talked about it. So I just want you to take a look at it whenever you get a chance. And Fred be watching your show, by the way, because when you did that Shakur Stevenson interview, he actually did a show about your interview.
Already, man. I appreciate that Fred.
Yeah. So, man, I appreciate what you're doing, man. And another thing I want to talk about is, man, Luka Doncic, real quick. That's my favorite basketball player. I know. Man, Luka is my guy, man. 29 points a game, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and he just turned 21 years old. So the man is an all-star, NBA Rookie of the Year. The Dallas Mavericks were in the playoffs this year. You know what I'm saying? He was doing a hell of a job before the coronavirus hit. So I mean, his shoes just came out, by the way. I don't know if you've seen the new Air Luka Jordans, but man, them boys is fire though. Hell yeah. So them Air Luka Jordans on point. You know what I mean? So
I do like Luka. Only thing that I gotta say about Luka, man, is he don't play defense. That's it. If once his defense gets better, he'll be a lot better player.
Yeah, exactly. That's everybody can get better, and like you said, maybe it's defensively he can get better, and he averages a steal a game, by the way. So he's trying. You know what I mean? Only 21. He's gonna get better, man. So that's my favorite player. I know you cover all sports. I rock with the Ravens in football. Lamar Jackson. I know you like Lamar Jackson as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bad boy.
Yep. So, man, I just watched the NFL draft about a week ago. I like what we did in the NFL draft. We picked up J.K. Dobbins, Patrick Queen out of LSU.
Dobbins is a receiver, right?
Running back out of running back out of Ohio State.
Oh yeah, Ohio. Okay, you're right.
So the Ravens look like they doing good, man. Man, appreciate the show, Mike. I'm here to show support, bro. You got everybody, man. You got all the originals. I could see everybody in the chat, man. You doing a hell of a job. I just had to tap in and show respect to the show real quick. And in boxing, I'm all about Devin Haney.
I'm telling you, hey, I got high hopes for Devin Haney, man. Keep on this trajectory. He can be one of the best of his generation.
Yep, I remember when you met with Devin Haney at that DAZN fight. I think it was the Jacobs versus Canelo fight.
Yeah,
hell yeah. So you already know what's up with Haney, man. Keep doing what you're doing, Mike. You got everybody's support, man. I'm loving what you're doing, bro.
All right, H Money, man. Thank you for coming on, man, and thank you for your support, homie.
One more question: when you think you gonna call back in on Barbershop?
I might do it tomorrow night, man. I mean, later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? See, I ain't got shit planned after I watch the Jordan documentary and do the little Jordan reaction show. I'm gonna be free.
For sure, Mike, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm gonna be in the chat watching you.
All right, man. Peace out.
All right.
All right, man. If anybody else want to be part of the conversation, I don't think you gotta do the same thing H Money did. Add my StreamYard, which is already in the chat. Hop on, give your spiel. If not, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go ahead and close it down for the night. Yes, yeah, I don't have to put my volume down like when H Money was blasting. Yeah, H Money, man, he done calmed down a lot, man. He I told y'all, man, he reformed, and I'm glad to see the young man is doing good, man. But hey, nobody gonna hop on. Then I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill the stream, man. I wanted to rock out with y'all for a long time, but I guess as we grow more, then I get more and more interaction coming from like different people. But till next time, excuse me. This has been Mike on Sports. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know who I am, and y'all know the name that I go by. Till next time, man. Peace out and love to everybody out there who support. Yes, sir.